For this lesson, we're going to use Turtle, Python's built-in drawing feature, to draw this pizza. The way that we draw this pizza is by drawing a combination of circles and lines to represent the pizza on the screen. Specifically, we're going to draw a crust-colored circle, and then a yellow circle with a red outline, and then lots of different red circles to represent the pepperoni, and then we'll draw 8 lines in and out to simulate the cuts on the pizza. Let's get started. The first thing we always do when using Turtle is import it at the top of our program. The next thing we're going to do is declare some constants, which are going to represent the colors that we want to use throughout this program. Constants are just variables that we don't expect to change. Python programmers generally use all uppercase to represent constants. The reason I want to use constants is they're more descriptive, which will allow other people reading this code to understand that this hex code represents the crust color. This final constant is called pepperoni locations. This is just a list of X and Y coordinates where I'm going to draw each of my pepperoni. This is completely random, and you can put your pepperoni wherever you want. However, feel free to copy these down and use my locations. We'll now use the BGColor function to set the background color to that nice green that we have defined at the top of our program. We're also going to set the title of our drawing screen to My Pizza. Let's create our pen and call it My Turtle using the turtle function. We'll set our pen size to 5, and we're going to set the shape of our pen to be a circle. Since we have so many circles in this drawing, rather than copying and pasting and having a lot of repetitive code, I'm going to extract the code for drawing circles out into its own function called drawCircle. The 3 things that we need to draw a circle are a radius, the line color, and the fill color. So we can just pass those in as arguments to our function. We'll then change the color of the line to whatever color we've passed in. We'll change the fill color to whatever color we've passed in as the fill color. We'll then begin the fill, and then we'll draw the circle with the radius that has been passed in, and then we'll end the fill. So, for example, down here, we're going to draw a circle with a radius of 150 pixels, with a crust-colored line and a crust-colored fill. The second function we've defined up here is called moveTurtle. All this does is move our turtle without drawing anything on the screen. Because we're going to need to move our turtle around a lot, I've also extracted this into its own function. So in this case, we pass in an X and Y coordinate. We do myturtle.up, which can also be written myturtle.penUp and just lifts the pen off the drawing screen. Then we move the turtle by using the goTo function, and then we put the pen back down by using down. This can also be written as pen down. So for our first 2 circles, all we need to do is draw a circle, then move the turtle up, and then draw it again. Let's go ahead and remove the rest of our code for now and just run that part. We'll save it, and we'll run it. It's drawing our first circle and filling it in, and then it moved up by 25 pixels, but it picked up the pen so you didn't see it, and then it drew our second circle with a red outline, which is our sauce color, and then a yellow fill, which is our cheese color. Great. Let's keep going. The next thing we need to do is draw our pepperonis. So we're going to loop through all of those pepperoni locations. And remember that that is just a list of lists that contain the X and Y coordinates. So we're going to take each location in pepperoni locations. We're going to move our turtle to the first value in that location, which is our X coordinate, and then the second value in it, which is our Y coordinate. And then we'll draw a circle that's only 10 pixels and that has both a sauce-colored line and a sauce-colored fill. That all sounds pretty confusing, but let's give it a try. I'm going to remove the extra code that we're not using yet. I'm going to save it, and I'm going to run it. That's our first circle being drawn. And there's our second circle. And now you can see that Turtle is moving around to our random X and Y locations and drawing our pepperoni. The final step is slicing our pizza. We're going to do that by drawing a line that is the same color as our background from the center of our circle, in and out to the full radius of our outermost circle. So let's move our turtle to 0, which is the middle of our x-axis, and 150, which will take us to the middle of our circle. We're going to set the color of our turtle to our background color, and then we're going to loop through 8 times, put our pen down, turn 45 degrees, move out 150 pixels, pick up our pen, and bring it back. If we do that 8 times and keep turning, we're going to end up with all of our slices. Let's save it and run it. Great, you just built a pizza. There are a ton of other shapes and drawings that you can use making turtle, and I really encourage you to use Google to search for other fun ideas or to just let your imagination go wild. Go have fun.